How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. So today we're going to be working on the Silverado. We're going to go ahead, get the interior stripped back out of it, and we're going to start working on the carpet. Today happens to be a quite warm day. It's almost 70 degrees. Love Virginia. I mean, this is ridiculous. All right. Like I said, first thing, get all this interior, well, basically the seat taken back out. Get the seat belts up, and we'll go from there. So let me go ahead, get that out. Not gonna bore you with it because, you know, I've already done it twice. So let's get that out first. Okay, got the seat out. I don't have the seat belts tied up yet. Working on that. Next, we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna try to pull the complete shifter out of the car. Don't know exactly how to do this. Ah, drop the camera. Yeah, looks like it's been out before. There's one bolt there. No bolt, one bolt, no bolt. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. So out of what, 6 bolts, it's, or 7, 8. Out of 8 bolts, it looks like it has 2. All right. Let's see. Guess I'm gonna have to give me a hand one to get back there. Yeah, I don't know how to get the shifter completely out because I want to make it, basically I want to get the shifter out so it'll be easier to lay the carpet down and just get it to lay flat, because then I can just cut around the hole, stick the shifter back in. That's my goal. Don't know how well that's gonna work, but that's my goal. All right, let me put the camera down so I can get this done, and I'll get back with you because this is kind of hard. Well, this hasn't gone at all the way I wanted it to. It's slightly there. So needless to say, I got the shifter off, but I want to get this piece off because I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but it's leaking that gasket that goes right around where the top shifter piece mounts to the transmission. It's leaking. So got these 3 bolts out. That one on that side is there was a ground on it, so there was a nut on top through a stud, then it's bolted down. And I do not have a deep well socket that's the small. That's, what was it, 3/16? 3/8? I don't remember. No, 3/16. So it was real small. And I don't have any deep well sockets that are that small. So needless to say, that last one I cannot get off. Plus, that'll make it easier when I just lay the carpet flat. It'll just be easier to go around that. Plus, I want to get that fixed. This took like way too long. I mean, this took me almost an hour to get the seat belts up and that to where it is there. Whatever. So needless to say, I'm gonna stop for the day. I'm going to stop on my way home tomorrow at Harbor Freight and try to pick up some of the small deep well sockets, because I have the need for some small diameter deep well sockets, metric and standard. So we're gonna stop and pick those up tomorrow, and then we'll be able to take this out, get the carpet in. I guess I'm gonna have to figure out either make a gasket or see if I can get one local at the auto parts store. I mean, this is a new truck, so a newer truck, so it shouldn't be that hard to get a hold of one of those pretty dang fast, because it's kind of leaking. All right, well, we're gonna call it a day, and I'll catch you tomorrow. All right, well, I'm home, of course, the next day, which I said I was going to, and I got me I needed a new 1/4-inch ratchet, so I had to pick that up. And then I picked up all the 1/4-inch, you know, stuff. So some of these go up bigger than what I need, but really I need these small ones down to the end. So we're good. So now I need to take all these off, and then we can go ahead, get in the truck and get that last bolt off, or I guess nut, whatever you want to call it. Get that last one off of here, so we can get this off. It's the same size as that. All right. And I always hate these damn Harbor Freight things. Getting these things apart is a nightmare. So let's see here. I only need one, really. Ooh, that one right there. Cool. Yeah, I bought these colorful ones because, well, they're cheaper. And I mean, you know, this stuff's, you know, guaranteed forever anyways through Harbor Freight. So might as well get, you know, doesn't matter if you spend a lot of money. I mean, if it breaks, take it back. All right, well, let me get that shifter off, and then we'll start the video back up, because we're gonna get the floor cleaned, and then we're gonna go ahead and get the carpet laid in there and let it sit for a little bit. We might throw a heater in there, kind of get the inside of the cab a little warm before we glue it and start laying. So let me get that shifter out real quick. Okay, so we got it all nice and clean. I just kind of taped the wires down. Once we put glue all on this, this will all hold it down, and then we're not worried about that. So let's go ahead, grab the carpet, because we're gonna get that in, get it laid out. I'm gonna throw the heater in there, or a heater in there, to help it lay out. And then hopefully somebody's shooting a gun or something. All right, so like I said, I don't know if I can get my camera up on this. Not a good angle. All right, well, let's see if we can do this one-handed. So that's gotta go that way. And of course it's too big. It's gonna have to be trimmed down a little bit. I'll show you something in a minute. So what is it? Like right here, you can see the outline of this right here, and that's where a hole is. That is the outline of this right here. So that hole should be that hole. Should be. All of this back here will have to be trimmed. Yeah, okay, so there's the other hole. Okay, I was missing it. So this hole goes there, and that hole goes there. So once we line these up, we'll kind of know that this is where it's supposed to be. So we'll go ahead, let's get a knife, and we'll cut a little slit in there so we can line them up with the holes. We'll put the bolts in them temporary just to hold it down in the area, or, you know, kind of keep it positioned while it relaxes. And then we'll take the bolts out, fold it up, throw glue down, all that kind of stuff. So let me go grab bolts and grab a knife, because I'm trying to get this thing to, I mean, it is molded slightly to this truck. I mean, it is molded to the truck, but doing it and getting it exactly where it's supposed to be, it's always not the easiest and the best. So we're just gonna try to make it happen. All right, so these are the 4 screws right there. Okay, I think that's all I need. Yeah. All right, like I say, haven't done carpet in a truck in a long time. I mean, it's been a while. I think it was, last time I did carpet was one of my S10s. And all we're doing is just putting like an X in it, and that way it'll open it up so it can go through. There's that one. There's that one. All right, now where's the screws? What did I just do with them? There we go. This is gonna look good though when it's done. All right, there's the hole right there. And that's going right there. Now I shouldn't have to trim. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to trim some off the front up there. We'll see. Let's just keep on. Let's go over there and try to do the same with the bolt holes over on that side. There's one. All right, cool. This has got to slide up. There it is. Goes right there. Of course, have to be cut out for the seatbelt holes, because the seatbelt holes, they didn't put nothing, which ain't no big deal. That's easy. Well, there it is basically. So now I'm gonna throw a heater in here, kind of let it go, and while I'm letting it warm up in this area, I'll go ahead and trim the back I think that's all I'll trim for now, because everything else kind of lay in the way I need it. So far so good. Like I said, I haven't done carpet in a while, but I mean, it helps that you get carpet that's already preformed to the truck. So we're gonna put a heater in there, let it set for a while, do a little bit of trimming, and then I'll get back with you when we're getting ready to spray glue it and kind of hopefully finalize its location. We'll see. Okay, so it's been 45 minutes. I was only gonna let it set for like 15 to 20, but then I wound up getting a phone call. Yeah, a lot of stuff went down. All right. Like I said, I've had a heater in here. Woo! Yeah, it is smoking hot in here. Holy crap. So what we're gonna do is take the heater, just stick it on that side. I'm gonna go this side. I trimmed the back down, so it's pretty much, you know, the way it is I'm gonna fold this side back. We'll spray this side and go from there. Hopefully this works. All right, get these out. So we'll try to get like half of this done and then get the other half done. And this is, you know, just 3M spray glue. All I'm doing is just gonna spray it everywhere. Whew. All right, what does it say on here? That's Spanish. Spray 6-8, allow adhesive to dry, tacky. Usually takes about 30 seconds. It's warm in here too, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna go quick. Screw in there. Where's the other screw? Get that kind of down. So, looking pretty good. Now this is where it's going to be a little bit of a trickiness to get it all up and under. This is where I said some of this is going to have to get cut because of going underneath here. All right, let's cut this like that. And I don't have to worry about like being too nice and neat down in the trench right here, because that's where the sill cover goes. But at the same time, I want it to look good before I put everything on. Now I gotta get this cut and tucked underneath the back of this. Right there. Come on. It's a lot of work. All right, well, there's that right there. Let's get out and show you what that looks like. So there's all that area. That's all cut up. So this is decent. All right, well now, I guess I'll do the same thing to the other side, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Well, that took a little bit longer than what I was expecting, but that's okay. And here's its finished thing. So it's all laid out, it's all cut, it's all tucked underneath everything, and I mean, it's clean all the way up underneath. It looks really good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave the heater on in here for about an hour, and I'm gonna shut the doors. So I shut the beer bottle in there, and I'm just gonna let it set for about an hour, because an hour in that little box right there with all that heat, it's gonna get nice and toasty in there. That'll help the carpets settle down and relax into the glue and be good. It is getting dark, or not getting dark, it's getting late. And it's gonna be dark in about 45 minutes. So basically by the time it gets dark, I'll take the heater out of there, it'll be relaxed. So basically we're gonna pick this video up tomorrow, and then we're gonna get it cleaned, vacuum it all up, and then start putting the interior back together. So we'll pick it up tomorrow. Well, it's the next day, as always. And I'm gonna have to be honest, the holiday's been kicking my butt. I just kind of ran out of time. I've had so much going on, and kind of ran out of time with getting the truck back together. So took the fan out, because anytime I would run the heat, it kind of like would stink a little bit. Not like mold or mildew or nothing like that, just never always smell right. So I took the fan out. I wanted to see if there was anything in there, because a lot of times just debris falls into there where the fan is. Well, it's clean, there's nothing in there. It's real dark, so I'm not going to show you. So I need to get that in. Well, we're going to do that in the next video. So basically, just kind of giving highlights of what we're going to do in the next video, because I'm I'm running out of time to get this thing done before I want to post it. So next video on this, we're going to get the fan back together. Got to get the shifter hole cut, get the shifter installed, get the seat in, get the seat belts, and then we're going to completely detail the interior. So this is basically where we're going to leave it for this video, but I'm not sure if the next video will be on this or if we're going to work on the Blazer. I don't know. Just see how it goes. I kind of want to get back on this because I need to get this thing done so I can get it back on the road and drive it again. So, like I said, we're just going to call this video. So, but we'll be back on it because I need to get this thing going. So, hope you enjoyed it. Catch you in the next video.